No, 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 that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds 235. Dixie, Australia, 6:39 a.m. Though Eddie's hope had been to welcome the sun on New Year's Day no sooner than 8 o'clock, he found himself in his kitchen grinding coffee beans nearly 100 minutes earlier than his planned aspiration. Any disappointment concerning his slightly earlier than usual up and atom awakening of 7 a.m. was greatly mitigated by Lizzie's forced migration from their couch to their bed at 2300 the night before, following his literal nodding off against her shoulder. Having slept soundly for over 7¾ hours, his dissatisfaction concerning time spent in the land of Nod was cerebral rather than visceral, as he had received sufficient, though not his dreamt of, excessive amount of shut-eye. Following a sufficient amount of the elixir of life dripping into his coffee pot, Eddie wisely and compassionately poured himself a cuppa and then exited the house proper to his front porch, where he sat, sipped, sighed, and signaled his morning salutation to Balloony. "Morning, Balloony. Happy New Year." "Eddie," Balloony replied at the speed of thought. "Good morning and Happy New Year to you. I mentally accompanied Jerald as he trots over to visit Cheeky. Shall I bring him into our conversation?" "That would be lovely," Ed said, adding, "Good morning, Jerald. Did you sleep well?" "Good morning, Eddie," Jerald enthused. "I did. Thank you for asking. And you?" "I'm up a bit earlier than planned, but I fell asleep earlier as well, so 6 of one, half a dozen of another," Ed said. "What's on your agenda today?" "Enjoying the company of my family and friends and looking forward to Balloony's return," Jerald replied. "Z tells me that Z's concerns about being a threat to others turned out to not be so he's on his way from... What did you say earlier, Big B? Something about being 840-something north of us in the off-sea?" "Close," Balloony said, "the Arafura Sea. I was 844 kilometers away, floating along in the ocean current, but Jerald and Joey Habanere brought me to my senses, and I took to the air. I've been floating your way for nearly an hour, in which time I've managed to fly right around 55K, so I'm 789 kilometers away and getting closer as we speak. If the winds remain out of the south, I should be back in Dixie before 20. Jerald," Z continued, "was there something you wanted to share with Eddie?" "Huh?" Jerald replied before... "Oh, right. Balloony asked me to check and see if the diamonds are still in the rotting log, and they are." "Ah, that's great," Ed replied. "I was all but certain that they were, but it'll be good to be able to tell Lizzie we had a reliable eyewitness report. Thanks, mate." "You're very welcome," Jerald said. "We're at the Pie's tree. Balloony, would you please see if Cheeks is awake?" "Of course," Big B replied. "Oh, speaking of," Ed said, "could you also let me know when Karen or Paul is awake? I'd like to touch base with them." "Paul is awake," Big B replied. "Let me check on Cheeky Pie, and if he's awake, we'll all be able to chat among ourselves." "Top notch, Big B. Thanks," Ed said, as Balloony checked in on Cheeky Pie and Paul Peltz. The Land of Nod, Robert Louis Stevenson.